Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Let's do a quick review of my day at the desk, just kind of go over my trades. Turned out to be a winning day, but I had some tough losses to start the morning. I'll get into that a little more as we get into what I was seeing when I got to the desk and the actual trades I took. So, getting to the desk this morning, we had this massive sell off on Friday. I managed to catch a beautiful short, took the elevator down, got out here, had around the point of control, actually, what worked out to be the point of control for this week. So, coming into this morning, price opened up in the overnight yesterday under the start of day VWAP, clearly looking bearish. We're making lower lows all the way through. We've taken out last week's lows. We're way below the value or low, below the previous day's point of control. So I'm going to be coming into the morning with a pretty heavy short bias, and that actually cost me. It was worse to have that bias and to have such a firm bias on being short from just looking at the 15-minute time frame. And I'll get into it a little bit more, what exactly happened and then what changed my bias and why I flipped and changed my mind into my last trade. Let's get into the trades. So the trades themselves, coming into the morning again, we have this open. Price starts below the New York VWAP. We get this automatic push down. And I got FOMO'd after seeing the move that we had on Friday and, catching a nice short trade there. And it was beautiful. This was very reminiscent of that. And instead of me thinking how much of a slide we had on Friday and how much more this could slide, I just thought, hey, this is going to take the bottom of the range and slide. Not thinking price would want to, that everything is so cheap down here that the buyers would step back in and take control. So I get short here, literally the next candle, price bounces. I get stopped out here at the New York VWAP. It's 20 points. I only have 2 micros on. I'm small size, so I'm down $200 on the first trade. I pulled it just before I got stopped up, but clearly with this bullish momentum and finding this bottom here, who knows where this is going to go to. That's my first trade. I'm out. I'm done. I'm still looking for the short. I just want to be right, and I'm stuck on this now, and I'm just so married to the short bias. As price comes back up, we get a small rejection here off of the daily VWAP, and NQ is not even at its daily VWAP yet, and so it was looking more bearish. And again, I want to be right. I want to take the short. I want to take it back down to New York VWAP. I enter short here. Immediately price flips on me. I had my stop originally up here above the opening range high. I closed this thing right away because I start to realize that, hey, I'm married to the shorts. I don't need to be in these trades. What am I doing? Take a minute, take a breather, and we'll come back and have a look at this and go from there. So, I'm down $100. I'm down 300 on the day. It is what it is. I was being stubborn. I was forcing a short. Clearly, the buyers are in full control. So, yeah, I'm going to look for a long now. And what happens? My last trade, I end up getting long. As you can see, I got out down here. Price pushes back up. We take the opening range high, and the start of day VWAP, the daily. Price pulls back. We get a nice clean. To me, this is a break and a retest and break again. I decide to get long here. Right after I get long, we get this rejection down to the New York VWAP. I'm fine with it. It holds it nicely. I got my stop down here below the New York VWAP. We take this thing out with any selling pressure, I'm going to be out of the trade. And basically, I had to manage this trade for 3.5 hours. It was not fun. 3.5 hours, something like that. No, 4 or 5 hours this trade ran. And it was, it was not... I was on and off the desk, so it wasn't that fun. But clearly, price structure now, we've found the initial imbalance high. We've broken and retested that. We pushed higher. We get a rejection off of the previous day's New York VWAP, which turns out to be the value area low. And you can see if you look back here at this 15-minute chart, you see price reject off it nicely. And so I'm still in the trade. I'm not doing anything now. The New York VWAP's inside above the opening range and the initial balance high, so there's no reason for me to get out of this trade. Price chops around here, and here as soon as we take the point of control, you can see now that there's no, the buyers are in full control and they don't let it get below the point of control. So when we get up to here, I've now got the losses back from the morning. I take half my size off. I'm basically risk-free on the rest of the trade. Lock my stop below the point of control. Price pushes up, pushes up, pushes up. And here we get these orders at 56.60. As soon as they fill, I pull my stop from here. I pull it up to the just below this candle, because now I'm literally getting to MOC, and there's no point in me giving any of this back. Price pushes up another 10 points or so, comes back down right away and stops me out. So 2 micros on this trade. As long as I was in the trade, at the end of the day, it was managed well and it was worth it, because there's $800 on that trade alone. So basically got my losses back, and I'm up 460 in my funded account. And as we get into the calendar and look at it, it was just, for me, some mistakes made in the morning, but I redeemed myself here, and I'm happy with the way I managed the trade. And I just got to remember that I can't come in with such a firm bias, or stuck to one side of the market when we have market conditions like we're in, and especially when we've slid so low from our highs. So let's just get into the calendar. This is how I'm going to end up finishing the month. Today was a solid day. I'm up $500. I had my 2 losing trades in the morning. I managed to keep those losses small, so I was still able to finish the day strong. If I had bigger losses in the morning, this would have been a much smaller number. I would have been just holding on to get the losses back, but I was able to get the losses back and basically double it. But yeah, this is the 100K account only, the funded account that I'm trading. These are all the trades I've taken in it. And it's been a solid month overall. I'm happy with it. I'm up, I think, 2,200 from a 3,000 profit target. So I'm pretty close to getting to the profit target. I'm happy with the progression of this account, and I'm happy with the way I'm trading. There's nothing else to say about it. So, a solid end to the month for me. Looking forward to these next few days and seeing if I can get this funded account over the finish line and take a payout on it. So subscribe, comment below any questions. There's been a lot of engagement in the videos, and I really appreciate it. And